Hey, that's pretty good.
What is going on, everybody? Today I pushed into the top 5 using a Hog Rocket. The fireball just didn't seem like it was doing the trick, so need to add a little extra spice into everything, especially with the increased usage of Expo. So I looked into the top leaderboard. I saw some people were using the rocket, so went ahead and gave it a shot. Oh no, I'm number 6 now. I might actually have to try. Now, if you see my clan, it says get 5,000 trophies. I was actually grabbing some footage for the next video. I'm going to do a little tutorial or throws out some tips and advice on how you can get the 5,000 trophies as a level 10 or as a level 11. So I have some of that footage, but I also want to go on ahead and bring something awesome to you guys that I'm going to do an amazing giveaway, okay? So bear with me here. I'm going to put all this in the description too, so you can go on ahead and read over it. This is going to be a weekly giveaway that I'm going to pick the contestant out on every Saturday. I don't know, whenever I get up and going, I will post that on the Twitter. So you need to be following me on Twitter. Also, you're going to need to go on ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to be eligible for this. So in this video, you're going to need to post your Twitter. So by Saturday, that I can go on ahead and pull all these out whenever I'll pull the subscribers out. So I found two tools that I can use to pull out all the information to do this nice and fair, and I'm going to pull it out and run the generator on it to pick out somebody randomly for this. So you're going to automatically win a $10 gift card, Google or iTunes. I'm sorry guys, it's only USA only. I will follow you back on Twitter so we can DM each other. It's going to be awesome. A 30-minute pro lesson, and there might actually be, I might not always be able to do it, or you might want to have one of my other pros. So I'm actually friends with a bunch of guys that are top players, like Isopa and a few other guys that are just really smart and brilliant. Jordan, I could probably even grab Electrify, some of these other big top guys that I'm cool with, and I could grab them and maybe we'll just do a little collaboration and we could both throw out some tips and help with some deck builds or anything else. Maybe you don't want that, maybe you're too good, or maybe we could just hang out and we could just sit there and talk Clash for 30 minutes. Whatever, we're going to just offer that out there for you anyway. You can even go through your decks and figure out maybe what something is going on. Maybe we can give you some tips of how you could have done better, and just try to help you out generally, because that's what my channel is mainly out, is to help everybody else out, teach some techniques, and help everybody do a little bit better in Clash Royale, in a game that's overly frustrating and we like to win in all the time, but it's not quite possible. But maybe we can help you win a little bit more. Even, you know, I learn every day, always something new, so you know what, we can always learn something. And then after 8 videos or 8 weeks, whenever happens first, I'm going to go on ahead and do a announcement, and we're going to set up a tournament bracket for everything. And then there's going to be a decent amount of prize money in this, or a value of a prize that's over $100. So $10 a week. 30-minute pro lesson, follow you back. So you know what, get involved with the Twitter thing, follow me back and everything else. And this is just a good way that I can find out, you know, you are who you say you are, so people aren't trying to scam, you know, and try to get into the tournament and everything else. So this is going to be cool. So if you're going to win, you need to be comfortable with being in a video, because these videos will be videotaped, and you know, we'll be hanging out, unless it's just like it's a hangout sesh or whatever. So whatever we need to do, you don't even have to talk if you're afraid or a little gun shy. That's cool with me too. We'll just go on ahead and break down some video plays, and we can just, you know, give advice. So I don't know if it's just going to be just me. It might just be me, or I might have a guest on there depending upon the situation, or it might just be the guest pro as well. So I hope you guys all sign up for this. I hope you guys this sounds exciting for everybody, and I'm sorry to make you make a Twitter if you have not made one. So with that being said, let's go on ahead and take a look at everything that was going on earlier. I went on a crazy winning streak. After that, had to beat money. So as you can see there, the trophies do drop as the higher you do go up. If you saw my number 1 videos, I think I got like an 8 or a 6 and stuff like that. It was super low. Just went on a crazy rocket. So I actually saw my buddy Rebel. He was actually playing with that deck, but apparently he got it from somebody else. But I don't know, it's a 2.6, but instead of the fireball, put it in a rocket. I'd actually use the lightning, so no biggie there. It's not like you stole somebody's deck. So I think that was the beginning of the streak. It was. So yeah, just kind of playing around and getting super, super crazy. But as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 right there. All right. So let's go on ahead and break down the first one. It's against the Golem deck. We're playing against Nova Pina. Used to be called the Pina Colada. All right. So right here, just kind of waiting for him to see what he's going to do. Kind of got my ice golem ready. It's feeling froggy. I see my hogs here. He's going to go on ahead and split the archers. So I decided to go on ahead and push with my ice golem and elite barbarians. Of course, he puts down his elite barbarians, and I have my musketeer coming up. I'm going to go on ahead and drop that, distract over here with the ice spirit. I'm going to drop my 1 elixir skeletons just to distract for a little bit longer, hoping that musketeer didn't take any hits from the elite barbs, and he made it out safe. And we got out of that nice and clean. Whew. All right, so Ice Golem Hog coming back again. He tries to go on ahead and put that skarmy on a really weird angle, but I saw somebody's video clip the other day, and it was like this one skeleton, he never dies. I'll always zap the skeleton, and he kept showing screenplays of everything. So I go on ahead and rocket his pump and give him the good game. And at first I was like, what do you mean? Like he's going to beat me or something like that? And then I'm like, oh, okay, wow. All right, I got you. So I see where he was coming from. This deck that he's using really, really needs the pump. And just like the 3 Musketeer deck that I was rocking with Elite Barbarians and Hog, is definitely dependent on the pump. So, it's kind of a very risky card. And especially if you drop it right out the gate, because you never know what you've opened yourself up to. So, if you have Elite Barbarians and everything else, I also have an amazing write-up on that deck, guys. I did it on my 12-0 video. So check that out. Boom! Got the Elite Barbarians. That rocket was coming in super hot. And the golems are just sitting here waiting to die. We're going ahead and drop the little Larrys on Miss Archer and going ahead and take her down. Now double elixir is coming down, and we got 60 seconds left, so he's going to go on ahead and be the smooth move man and put it in the middle, and that is what you do, because then you have to go on ahead and make them use your rocket and get value on your tower. So I'm going to go on ahead and push the other lane, because I know I'm just 1 rocket away over there. Pretty much got that one tower in the bag, as long as I don't get into some super sketchy situation. Going ahead and zap that mega minion away. Just sitting here cycling. I'm sitting here on so much elixir, guys. It's crazy. And I wasn't really ready to put down my cannon yet, so I'm just sitting here on all the elixir. I know the Elite Barbarians are coming on the same lane, but check that out. Boom! Here comes the rocket. I know you guys are going to be like, boss, stop saying boom. Please just stop saying boom. So here comes the desperate skeleton army is coming in. We're going to zap that bad boy away. We're going to put down the ice golem away. Give them the good game with the rocket, and give them the good luck. So that was another issue I was having. The fireball just is not enough to handle the Elite Barbarians, and you can even get a bigger push on there. So you got to know how to use the rocket, though. It can be super, super tricky. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and show a mirror match against Rebel. I actually talked to him after the match, and he said that he goes on ahead and right here, right out the gate, he's gonna rocket my musketeer. I know, spoiler. I'm sorry. I'm not good at telling people either on Christmas when I've had a present for him. So he's going to rocket me right here, right? So his cannon, he said that was all the way down at the bottom. So he had to drop the musketeer right there. So if he would have had a cannon in place, it would have been super money. What he should have done right there, instead of putting down the cannon, is just kind of eat some of that damage, or just kind of set up for his counter push. So putting that cannon down there, you get into a little bit of panic, because that max hog will do some work, especially with an ice golem. Will completely take down your tower, guys, if it goes uncontested for sure. That actually happened to me the other day in a match against Sushi Pepe. I didn't have any cannons, and my starting hand was a hog, ice golem, ice spirit, and like a zap or something like that. So like, what am I going to do against an ice golem push and everything else? And I think my next card was a pump, or like I had a pump and then it was the ice spirit after that. It was so sometimes starting hands can end you, but right there he could have actually made a play after I talked to him. I hadn't went back and watched the replay, but yeah, but he could have just left the value there and just take the damage, because I've done that a lot with using the pump, is that sometimes you do have to minimize the damage, but not overspend, and sometimes you just have to take the damage. So Rebel right here already kind of knows it's down. It's kind of over because of a mistake. And you know what? When you're playing against a good player versus another good player, just one mistake sometimes will end you. So starting off a little aggressive sometimes can bite you, but overplaying as well will also hurt you as well. So there's no offense being done here, not belittling anybody, just dropping down a few things that where things can go wrong and how they do. So always go back and watch your losses, guys. They're just as important as watching your wins. And actually, if not, it's more important to actually watch your losses than it is to watch your wins, because you want to see what went wrong, how it went wrong, and not just be like, oh, he's using that stupid card and that's the only reason he lost. So right there, Rebel put down a hog, even though when there was a cannon there, and he didn't really give himself a chance to get the hog to the tower, because I was able to actually pull the cannon over. As you can see right there, there was one cannon, and then there was another cannon on the opposite side, so I was able to pull him even further. So then both of my towers, which I do a lot, if you ever watch a lot of my videos, I use my towers a lot for damage, to pull and drag and just move troops all over there and just let my towers do work. And that's why these people keep saying, they're like, hey boss, I know he's a level 3, but it's his cards, man. He's practically a level 10. Like, dude, like 7 levels difference, man. Those towers are not doing anything at all whatsoever for any kind of damage to that. Heartboy was really high up, so we're gonna go on ahead and highlight this. He was using kind of pretty much the same deck, but he was using Furnace instead of Cannon. Little weird. I don't know. I like the Cannon a lot better than using the Furnace. The Furnace to me is just an annoying card. I think it works really well with the minor decks and stuff like that. But I don't know. It is really good, but it's just, what is it gonna do against the Golem, and what is it gonna do against the Lava Hound and everything else? So I don't know. It's just not my choice. I've just always been a cannon guy since I've used Trifecta since the Golden Age. So the Ice Spirit, that was super clutch. Got so much value right there. He said wow, because he already knew that he kind of made a mistake trying to make it back here. Got the Ice Golem down just in time. Was able to get the little Larrys down, and I'm going to be able to take that down. And I took sufficient damage down on his right side because the Ice Spirit was about to jump on the tower. It did a little two-step dance backwards and decided to go on ahead and jump on those minions. That was super, super cool. I love that a lot. He's going to go ahead and drop a musketeer down, and he's being really aggressive with his elixir. So if you watch some of these plays, guys, if everybody, you don't want to just be an aggressive musketeer. He had 6 elixir dropping a maybe 6, I don't know, 6.5, 7, something like that. But he was leaving himself pretty broke unless he had max elixir. I didn't see that, but I don't know. I sometimes am seeing stuff. But he's leaving himself open right here, so I'm going ahead and pig push right there. He's getting really, really good value. He got a really good value fireball in there. But yeah, as you can see, I like the pig push on the opposite lane. As you've seen in some of my other videos, if somebody leaves the furnace over on his right side of the tower, I was able to push his left side. So it would be my right side, his, whatever. Depends how you're looking at it. But yeah, so he's able to put that down. Got the musketeer strutting her stuff. Not trying to take too much damage from the furnace. Going ahead and put the musketeer. I know he's probably going to put something down over here. So just kind of chilling, just waiting. I don't need the rush. So I'm going to go on ahead and sit here and wait. And I'm going to go on ahead and put the Ice Spirit down. I completely messed that up, but it actually kind of worked out really nicely. And he gave me some super awesome value right there by putting the musketeer on the tower. So I was able to hit him up pretty good. And now you realize that the game is over. He's not going to be able to do much damage. And again, look at my towers are doing damage. So guys, listen, the towers are a huge part of your game in defense and, pulling them and dragging them and everything else. So just having high level troops, does not mean that you're going to win a game. It's all about your, having a higher level towers makes a huge difference in a game. So stop giving my boy Koo, a terrible time just because he made it as a level 3 with a bunch of legends to Legendary Arena. I think that guy was incredible. There was a lot to learn there instead of bringing negativity into the comments section. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Watch it, I'm going to probably be number 7 now. Nope, we're still at number 6. Maybe I'll go on ahead and give a push. Oh, you know what? I have to show you guys this one. All right, so the 3 Musketeer ride-up deck. I was going to end it at 3. I know you guys hate whenever I do, super long videos. But this one right here was absolutely epic. I just saw QW was number 2. He was using Lava Hound. He's still using Lava Hound. He had a really weird variation going on here. He actually had a Valkyrie. And I mean, it completely threw me off. Just seeing a different card, one card out of a dynamic when you're trying to guess what your opponent's cards are, can really throw you a loop. You know what I mean? Like, you see a Musketeer, okay? You see an Ice Golem, like, okay, it's probably a Hog deck, or it could be a Loon variation deck. You're trying to figure things out and what everything is. So, got the Ice Golem in there, going ahead and zap that away since I knew I had my minions coming up to deal with the Valkyrie. And not been able to pump yet. So, a big key ingredient in this deck is actually kind of showing your 3 Musketeers. Because then it makes them lay off, especially when you know that they have a pump, right? Is like, okay, well, he's got a pump, and I'm sitting here waiting for him to fireball the pump, but he doesn't fireball the pump. It gets me so mad. So I see the Lava Hound coming, and I know that he's got a max Lava Hound, but I didn't see that coming at all because he was using Valkyrie and some other stuff. So now I tried to split it up. So if he wants to fireball right here, he's going to have to pick one side or the other. Now I know that he's going to fireball on that side, which completely messes my game up. So this deck is really, really good, guys. Actually, this deck is actually kind of weak to this, but it's really strong against Graveyard. It's really strong against Giants. It's really strong about the Golem decks. And this deck is all about pumping. I mean, once you get into double elixir time, if you've been pumping, I mean, it's really, really tough to beat. It's super hard to beat because you can press 2 lanes all at the one time. It is crazy. So once you get one pump down, especially with the new pump standards, it's easy to get the second pump down because essentially you're just trying to gain the elixir advantage on him. And by him taking an early tower does not mean I'm down and out, which a lot of people think that is. So as I stated in some of my tips there, as you can see, I can still split the 3 Musketeers right there by placing it 4 tiles in front of the King's Tower. So I went ahead and put 2 on the left and then 1 on the right, and I was going to normally back it up with an Ice Golem. So this deck is still super, super good, guys. I've won over 10 grand challenges with it. Really awesome. So I'm going ahead and put the 3 Musketeers in his face because you know what? I know his deck's really, it's expensive deck. He can't sit there and cycle Fireball the whole time and cycle everything. So plus I had the plus I have my pumps going, so it's going to allow me to cycle a lot faster. I've been saying cycle a lot, but it's also a very key ingredient. So check that out. The Ice Spirit comes in heavy. The Elite Barbs, he wasn't able to take care of it. And now my Hog and my Elite Barbarians are back. The graffiti is going crazy. I go on ahead and drop the 3 Musketeers, and he gets hit by the Fireball. Oh no. He's sitting here saying, wow, because he's like, dude, how's this dude just cycling so fast? So it's the pumps, guys. This deck works super fast. So he took an easy one off me, fireballing. He got his setup with the Lava Hound. I mean, everything else. So I got my Ice Spirit coming in here. Going ahead and do the early zap because I know it's coming down. And he knows it's almost all but over. He tries to get the Lava Hound down. Which is crazy, and now I got the Ice Golem over here distracting, and now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I mean, I had to go on ahead and drop the Elite Barbarians there, and right now I'm just like, if they can't get through, I'm going to have to zap his towers down until I can win. I'm like just hoping that he doesn't get to play the balloon, because I'm like, oh god, what am I gonna do? I have to split the 3 Musketeers. So we got 10 seconds coming down here. Got the Hog coming down. Gonna drop the Ice Spirit, and I get that zap to secure the win after a game that was just crazy. This one's not the one, my venture up into the top 5 today, but this one's was from last night. I think I got like 20 something. I don't know. I had a blast playing with it. It's a really, really good deck. But yeah, I ended it at that. I was like, hey, you know what? That game was so close that I just went on ahead and just wanted to end it like that. So anyway, my buddy Electrify is actually coming out with a he's making some very good quality videos that are coming up. I've been playing with a few different decks. I played him earlier. So his stuff is like OJ quality, man. He's been spending like 3 or 4 days on a video just editing and editing. So he asked me for a little bit of advice. So check him out. I know that it's Electrify with a 1. So that channel is going to be coming up. So I'll probably get him on for a pro tips video and for a session for a little training, you know, whenever we have a one-on-one. I'm not trying to copy Clash with Ash, guys. That's his thing with the Pro v Pro stuff. I'm just trying to offer some free training and help and advice to help you guys out. And I'll do anything I can to help make this community better and to make you guys better as a player. I really appreciate the awesome comments of, hey, Final Boss, I really appreciate it, man. I've jumped up 300 or 400 trophies. You know, I can't thank you enough. Watching your videos really made sense. You know, those things right there, that is why I'm doing it. That is really, really cool. I like to hear that kind of stuff, and it makes me feel good. It really does. And I haven't been clickbaiting or anything like that, and someone's like, you're level 3 in legendaries. I knew it was clickbait. I'm like, dude, he got in the legendary arena. Okay. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do have that tips to get to 5,000 trophies as a level 10 and 11. That will be my next one up. So don't forget to go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave your Twitter information in the comments section, and then I will pick that out Saturday, and then I will keep all my winners in that video, and then we'll have a first go Skype session for a little training and everything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.